Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of 10 Minutes with 10 Leaves. I'm your host, Bhumika Arora, and today's episode is going to be a conversation about the UAE and the opportunities this place continues to offer. And joining me today is Rohit. Hey Rohit, welcome back.
Hi, Bhumika. Thank you. We just come back from a extended weekend, so
Hmm.
uh, nice to be back.
Yes, you guys were celebrating the 54th UAE National Day, and I
Yeah,
hope you had a great weekend.
fantastic. I had a camel in my backyard.
I saw the pictures, yes.
So it was
Mm,
nice and interesting, and that can only happen in the UAE. Really, I mean, you walk out of your door and there are two camels sitting there with two ponies, and the children get super excited seeing that. I think
hmm.
that kind of gives a good start to a conversation which is about the UAE, and yesterday was a case in point, really.
Yes. So, and of course, it was UAE National Day. And otherwise, also, like UAE is now everywhere. Like it's there on the internet. You read about it, you see posts and everything. So, and especially about the work opportunities, that it's offering these days. So, Rohit, what do you think? Like, what do you think about the current work opportunities in the UAE?
Maybe I'd Bhumika, since you've been here and very recently, and you've seen yourself.
Hmm.
Uh, I don't know when the last time you visited. Did you visit around 2012, 2013? If I remember.
2012, yeah.
Did you not see a lot more changes?
Oh, it has completely changed. I mean, nothing is the same anymore.
Yeah. So I mean,
Hmm.
think of what you saw, and that's what's the experience I have every second year. Because
Hmm.
been here 20 years now, and I've seen that you're welcome to a new city every second or third year because things grow so fast, things move so fast. Uh, when you came in 2012, 2013 was not a lean period by any stretch of imagination, right? It was there was this this worldwide depression, recession which happened in 2008, and then things started limping back. But so 2012, 2013 was actually a good period,
Hmm.
and from that period, when you've come here in 2024, 25, you've seen a much more growth than when you saw then, right? So that itself tells you how much opportunity lies here. Uh, you said I don't see it as job opportunity as much. I just keep it as opportunity because a lot of people come here seeking different things.
Hmm.
Uh, being in the kind of work we do, uh, we see we see opportunities across the board, right? We see people coming in here just to live and work, to experience something different, where you have a good lifestyle, you have a first world lifestyle with really the sense of security, which is very reassuring. You see that there is the medical field, the medical benefits are immense. It's just the other day, one of my friends, we were talking that her child had a situation, and the way it all went out so smoothly because the healthcare system is great here. So people come here for different things. Some people come here to live and experience that as well. Some others come in to make businesses. Some others come in to work and then build their careers and things like that. So I see different people coming here for different reasons. There's a lot of buzz about Lakshmi Mittal coming in. I think 3 4 days back that came out. A lot of people coming in from the UK, and the good part is when a population's growing, when more people are coming in across the board. So
Hmm.
it's not driven by one sector of, it's not driven by one segment of anything. It's really driven that the reason why it's growing so well is because people are coming in across the board. People are coming in for different reasons, and because of that, the economy thrives. You can be in any business now, and if you're willing to work hard and give your time and give good service or give good products, you have an audience here which is growing exponentially. So
Hmm.
the opportunities abound. Talk about restaurants. There's new malls opening. There's new. concepts. Yeah, restaurant business. Maybe I selected the wrong one to begin with, but uh,
Hmm.
restaurant, I mean food concepts, because
Right.
a lot of people are going in through the cloud kitchen route and getting proof of concept, getting a good loyal client base, and then making a physical
Hmm.
place to
Like an
experience.
outlet. Yeah. Hmm.
So that's the food business, maybe.
Hmm.
Grocery, you're talking about products, so there's more population, more foods to feed, more mouths to feed, and more con- uh, consumables. Real estate, again, driven by, I mean, I'd say it's quite high valuations right now, but again, people coming in means more people have to rent. So if you're in the real estate business, brokerage,
Hmm.
landlords, that's thriving. Technology is a fantastic area now, because of whole the new technologies, or what the DFSA calls enabling technologies, fintech, digital assets,
Hmm.
artificial intelligence. You have a whole city being made in one of these Emirates. You have the Dubai's AI initiative, which encompasses both the DIFC and all other free zones, basically attracting AI players to come in and live and work here, getting golden visas, getting preferential visa allocations, and attracting talent. So across the board, a lot of opportunities have arisen, something came to my mind. Dubai Fix. I
Hmm.
think you explained Dubai Fix. A chocolate out of nowhere suddenly came in.
Yes. Right.
You know,
Hmm. 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 And they're
so
really good. I mean, the kind of flavors they are offering. Sorry, sorry. Yeah.
it's nice, right? So the point I'm trying to make here is that anything good works here
Hmm.
at this stage when everything's on the upswing. Uh, if you have a good product, if you have a good service, I think there's an opportunity.
Hmm. Hmm. And I think
You
that
know,
is one reason why people just don't want to work there. They actually want to move there. So, yeah, I'm sure it's offering a lot. Hmm. And
no, I mean,
hmm.
wanted to cut you there. See, I mean, like you rightly put that. Some time back, people used to come here to work and make some money and go back,
Go back.
right?
Hmm. Right.
Is, I mean, it's like a Dubai springboard into Europe or UK or US or Canada or wherever, or
Hmm.
go back to the country after you made enough money and maybe whatever, do
Right.
whatever with. Uh, Now people are genuinely coming to settle down. You can see that from the mortgages. You can see that from the people actually moving, transitioning from rent to purchase of houses. They're seeing a future. They're building a future here. They're building a future for their children. So that only happens when people are confident of opportunities, that people don't see this as a transitory move.
Hmm.
Some place they actually want to live and work.
Hmm. Mm-hmm. Right, right. And Rohit, so while I planned my visit to Dubai this year, and I was just discussing it with my family. So nobody actually asked me how was the UAE. They were like, "How was Dubai?" And I didn't tell them that I'm only going to Dubai. Like I went to places around Dubai as well. But it's just happened by default that the reference, like Dubai, has become the reference for the entire UAE. So it's funny, but then yeah, it's true as well. So, why do you think this is the case?
I mean, see, back in India, you always talked about Dubai, right? I mean, before I came here, and I didn't quite know what the United Arab Emirates actually
Hmm.
stood for. Us, like we're going to Dubai, although I landed
Ah.
in Sharjah.
Hmm.
And
Right.
you know, uh, the reason is because Dubai has made its brand out of nothing.
Hmm. Right.
I mean, if you look at it, I'm talking the 80s and 90s. People used to keep going to Dubai, whether they went to landed up in Abu Dhabi or Muscat or Riyadh. At some point, they were going towards Dubai, right?
Hmm.
Uh, Dubai has had traditional. The UAE has traditional ties with the subcontinent, but Dubai has been the most prominent. Abu Dhabi has been more, let's say, they need to market themselves as much because of the oil and everything. But recently, they've actually stepped up. They're doing a very good job themselves. But Dubai has found that they needed to market themselves to get people in. They made their first. man-made port in Jebel Ali way back in the 70s, started
mm,
attracting trade. Emirates brought the whole world to Dubai. And all these kind of things has added up to the point where it's become synonymous with the UAE. So people say, like you said, I'm going to Dubai. They don't say I'm going to UAE as much
mm.
because of clarity with it. It's like Xerox. I want to Xerox a page. I don't want to photocopy a
Yeah,
page.
photo. Right, right. Mm,
Mhm.
mm,
So that's a good thing. And once you reach here, you understand that so many other things as well to offer. Being here, in the winters, there's always those pleasant journeys towards Ras Al Khaimah and Fujairah and Align and
mm, mm,
uh, surrounding areas. You kind of appreciate the whole country offering a lot more than what is traditionally seen as a very fast-paced and only buildings kind of a culture. I
mm.
feel
True.
that's something quite understated, right? A lot of people feel that you can't stay here in the summers at all, and this whole standing joke of, oh, I'm not going to be here in the summer, and I'm just going to. I feel that's no more the case. During Ramadan, for instance, people used to have lean periods during Ramadan, and now Ramadan is mostly business as usual. People are still doing what they're doing. They're still fasting. They're still getting all
Mm, mm.
that but uh, life doesn't stop. People are
Exactly. Right.
it's a all the year round activity.
Mm,
Summer summers are a bit lean because of people going back to the home countries in July, August, and the holiday season. But business is still business as usual. So I don't see that dipping as much as it used to.
mm,
Some travel back to the home country as much as they travel outside, around in and around. So it's more like Dubai becomes the base rather than a small point in the journey.
mm, mm. And I think the way they deal with the situation, like any situation, I'd heard that, back then when there were floods in Dubai, not just, was it only in Dubai or in the entire UAE? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, it was in many places, but Dubai was quite affected because a lot of population lives here. We
Right.
are personally, I mean, it was an experience in itself. I mean,
Exactly. Hmm. Hmm.
a lot of people say, oh, why does it get, you're living in Dubai and still gets flooded? How is it a first world? I mean, frankly, if you're living in a place which is built out of a desert, you don't have a drainage system which is like a place which is used to constant monsoons, right? So
Hmm.
that's not fair to say, oh, we don't have you've not done it good enough. I mean, if you get something once in 70 years, you can't really provision for it. And the flood was pretty, I mean, we all got affected, but we didn't suffer as much. The civil services, thanks to them, they were really round the clock, getting stuff done, pumping water out. Uh,
Right.
there is a order and disorder in many cases, and here there was an order and order. People are themselves also understood that yes, you got to step up that whole civic sense game and not go crazy on trying to overwhelm the system. People, there was constant communication saying, you can do this, you can do that, this is what it is, and this is how people got together. We found a lot of good which came out of it as well, that
Hmm.
people were able to count and actually see the civic services in action, and make sure that they, I think, reinforce the fact that yeah, things can like this can happen, but still, it doesn't cripple the place.
Yeah, I mean, nothing stopped. I think the entire place, like the entire Dubai basically was back in action, like in 3, 4 days, I heard. So that's a classic example. Hmm. Hmm.
I mean, coming back to that whole opportunity concept, people are coming here for opportunities, but also I'm increasingly finding people coming here just to experience the place and make a make a home.
Hmm.
So opportunity then arises. See, wherever you are, you have to earn your daily bread. You have to do something for to
Hmm.
work, and you find automatically, I'm good at this. This is my trade, and I'm in this place, and let me then go out and get some business and do this, and or find a job or whatever. So I'm
Hmm.
finding lot of that also happening. It's not just
Hmm.
people coming with rosy eyes. Let's face it, it's not the green field it used to be before. I mean, back in the day, you could start any business and just, if you're willing to work hard, you'd be in the top of whatever you do back in the 70s and 80s. Now
Hmm.
there's much more competition, and like any other place, obviously the costs are higher than they used to be. But uh, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, if you're willing to put your fear, roll up your sleeves and really, uh, you know, devote time and effort, it's a good place to get rewarded. And the reward comes sooner or later.
I was actually coming to that cost wala topic that we are hearing that everything is getting expensive there, or it's, of course, it's like a fast growing global city, so things definitely will get expensive. But how should you, what is your take on this? Like, how should people adapt to this change?
It's very difficult. See, everyone's got their own situation, right? So I hear people, complaining about the rent, which I've seen way back in 2007. I've seen that again in 2013, 14. So whenever there's an upswing, obviously, you can't have the best of both worlds.
Hmm.
But it is difficult to go through that when you are in that swing. Salaries may not increase as much, rents increase much, and you
True.
get a kind of a squeeze on both sides, right? And then more people are used to eating out as much. I mean, most people are used to, there's so much to spend in Dubai. There's no end to it if you really want to spend.
I
So there's
agree.
always
Hmm.
constant sale, and you have seen that you came here, you saw half the things were on sale all the time. So
Yeah, but
temptations
still
all.
still not affordable even after sale.
I mean, see, if you're converting it, yes.
Hmm.
Things, the purchasing power parity in India is completely different, right?
True.
But if you're staying here, you'd find there's a lot of temptation to spend, and then the EMIs all start adding up and things like that. And then, of course, the rent doesn't help if it's an crazy amount. And I've heard that in 2026 they're looking at making these monthly rents, because it's one of the few parts, if any other part in the world has this quarterly or half yearly rent kind of a thing, which is so
Hmm.
difficult to manage when you're on the salary. So,
Exactly.
but
Hmm.
just I think they're aware of it, wherein if you make these monthly payments, cash flowing is better. So people can actually, so there's a lot of these things which they're looking at doing. Of course, they can't control the rent to a point saying you can't go beyond a certain amount. It's a market driven kind of an activity. But they had done that before, wherein they said you can't have a rent increase every year. There's a freeze for 3 years and things like that.
Hmm.
So I feel expenses, things becoming costlier, and in this part of the world, the market is in a way that if there is, it can cool down in a few months. It's not a one-way ticket to only increasing. But yeah, it's not as easy as it used to be before. Let me put it that way.
Hmm. Right. Right. Okay, Rohit, thank you so much once again. It's, as always, like honest, straightforward conversation, and you always bring in a fresh perspective. So thank you so much.
Oh, it's always good to speak about it. And just to end on this note, we uh, 2nd December is the National Day of the UAE,
Hmm.
and the UAE has roughly around 10% of the population, the local population, but
Yeah.
100% of UAE celebrates the National Day. Yesterday, when I went out, in the backyard, and then I saw the camels and the ponies and the whole people, offering the tea and coffee and some nice sweet meats and all of that. People waving flags. Again, it was like a snapshot of what makes this place tick. Everyone was celebrating. It's not only the locals who are celebrating. We feel
Hmm.
it's our
Hmm.
national day as well, and everyone had the whole spirit of celebrating this national day. So I feel this is something which is great to be experienced, and once you experience it, you kind of understand how nice it is to be in a place which everyone can get together, celebrate a day which is really not from your country but on your
Hmm.
adopted country,
Hmm.
still feel the same way about it. So
Yeah.
special to see that yesterday.
I'm sure it must have been a great evening. And when I speak to the colleagues who are there in Dubai, like we had a podcast where I got in people from different nationalities. So I was speaking to a Pakistani, a Filipino, an Indian, who are all residing in Dubai now. And they say it has, the place has accepted them so well that they don't feel homesick. It's just very welcoming. That was like a common thing that everybody said. So I think, it's like a give and take. So you feel a part of it, and then you can just be there and celebrate. What's theirs
True.
is yours, right?
True. Absolutely.
Hmm. All right. Rohit, on that note, I will end the episode here. Thank you so much for joining once again.
Pleasure.
Yes.
Pleasure.
And
And
yes, yes. Sorry.
look forward to many more conversations.
Yes, same here. And to everyone listening, I hope this little conversation gave you a fresh take on the real opportunities in the UAE and what makes this place so dynamic. We'll catch you again on the next episode of 10 Minutes with 10 Leaves. Until then, stay curious, stay informed.